online, or are we just like in a?
We are on live. We are on live now.
Okay,
We are,
so we are online now. Hey, hello,
yeah,
good morning, my
directly,
friend,
directly.
and
Yeah,
good
I
morning,
pre
everybody who's listening, who is watching us.
yeah. Hello everyone. Peter is a German guy from is a very big video maker. He have realized a lot of documentary in all the world, no? And connessione perso, so qui. Te mi vedi, man? Ah, okay, sorry, I don't see, but and he have used a lot of housing because Peter is a lot of years that is a video maker, and they have changed from the handycam to the new mirrorless, and he can give us a lot of suggest if the customer or our follower he have a question, he can ask with the experience of Peter because he's a very old filmmaker. No, it's many years that you're filming and you have a documentary in all the world,
Yes, yes.
and
Actually,
he's a very
since
nice friend.
year 2000, I was starting with my video work in Rangiroa, French Polynesia, and I started with a very simple housing called Aqua Video, just a PVC tube with a Sony. What was it? Even not even HD DV camera inside. It was quite nice for the area. After that, I switched to Amphibico, and it was also the time when we met on the diving shows, and I was becoming very interested in the Easydive concept. And actually, yeah, man, you convinced me to try out your products. And I cannot even, when was it? I think it was in 2014, 15 or so. And since then, I'm using Easydive equipment.
And
My,
when you have no house, you don't tell me to change the housing. It's the same, but you have changed the camera. You have changed.
yes, say it again. I didn't get it. It was like interruption.
What camera you use now?
In the moment, I'm using the Panasonic GH5 and GH5S, but I'm honestly considering to switch back to Sony. I was working with
Alpha
Sony
Seven.
before with the Alpha 7 R2, and I found out that I'm more a Sony guy, and I also believe that the Sony cameras are working. Yeah.
Yeah,
Can you please
yeah,
hear? I
yes.
want to.
This is the
Yeah.
the Alpha 7S3.
Yes, please. Can you just give it through the monitor? I take it right.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Is the
that's a
sorry
beautiful
because
one.
I'm not near the webcam. I have changed the setting to Mattia because Mattia have predisposed the two show, but it's
Yes, he's a director. Yes, I think the Easy Dive housings work a bit better with the Sony. They're working just fine with the Panasonic, but
yeah.
I'm more a Sony guy. I have to say, I'm getting more along with the menus, the camera menu of the Sony, rather than the menu of the Panasonic. This is maybe a very personal,
Yeah, yeah, I confirm
thing.
this because we know we have a lot of feedback to all of our customers, also you that give a feedback. The color of Sony, the first model, the two is not really the top. The lens is also is not the best solution, and also the problem with the 60 frame is a lot of people decide to use Panasonic, but now with the new Alpha 7S3, everything changed. There are a lot of new lenses for Sony dedicate. Also Sigma work really well. We have a lot of feedback with a lot of our customers that use the 1634 5 or the 1224 Sony that they have buying this time the new lenses 1424 Sigma, and he give us a very nice feedback. He's very happy to use these lenses. It's very nice compromise, and
Yes, and
also the
also
new
it's like
camera.
The Sony is a full frame, so you don't have a crop factor. So the 14
Yeah,
millimeter lens is already a quite a nice wide angle lens. Yeah.
but also must a lot of my collaborators that he used this camera, he give me this very nice feedback from the new Alpha 7S3. Changed a lot of also the color, also the quality of the color. It's very now. It's very happy. I think so.
Okay,
Now
this is
you
very
must.
interesting because there was like a time when the Sony underwater, the color balance was getting
Yeah,
more into
I know.
the
I
violet,
remember this.
and therefore I also was one reason to give a shot, trying to work with the Panasonic. But yeah, I think I'm quite sure and will switch
Yeah.
back to the
No.
Sony
And now, for
again.
example, I don't know if you have seen in the last few days that we have present the Sony send us the new cameras, the A1, the newer one, but it's little more dedicated. It's very expensive, but it's the top 8K. But
Yes.
and we have sent also the FX3, the new for cinema, Sony Cinema. But
Okay.
the better compromise, for my opinion, today is the 7S3 because it's not really expensive. It's not saying the A1 because that one is 7,000 euro is very expensive, but yes, also 8K. But 7S3 is, for my opinion, we have prepared the new base plate A1, FX3, a 7S3, everything. But the
Yeah,
top
I
compromise, I
right
think so.
take it. I all take it. I take it. Just so
You
I
won't
think
take.
yeah. You have already the new Sony. What is it called? One, the
Yeah, the
8K.
A1 AK. But
You have it.
yeah, it's ready. It's in the website. You can order. No, I have not it because 2 days ago we have sent back to Sony because
Ah.
Sony sent me the sample. We have realized the video presentation.
Hmm.
We have put the tutorial in the exams online, Mattia, no? It's online on our channel. There are tutorial. There are also of the tutorial of the A1 or the FX3, but it's the same function of your old Sony because Sony menu changed little more, but it's the same. The main function are same. And but at this moment, we think that the AK is very bigger and also expensive,
Well,
and we don't know. With the it's
yes.
very hot also the sensor because 8K the camera go really hot.
Hmm.
Uh,
Okay.
Now,
Yeah.
my opinion for use and rewarding this today, I think so. The Alpha 7 S3 is the top solution because you don't have the color is more better that with the white balance problem that you uh, explained me also a little, 2 weeks ago is little more better. This is the feedback also of our customer, no, and
Okay.
also the resolution very nice.
Excellent. Yes, so this will be my future camera. When I'm having a chance to get back in the water, we all a little bit slowed down by this little shitty virus, and traveling is not that easy. And I hope everything is
We
getting better.
an idea is that we can contact also Sony. I don't know if Sony Europe or Sony Italy for give you one sample to test if you want try before because we probably there is this possibility, for 1 month to have one camera, but only for our ambassadors. This is the advantage to us, an ambassador Easydive. No, we can give one sample to test before to buy. This is a very nice. It's important, and you can see if can this new camera is a good solution for you.
Yeah, actually, I believe in the quality of the Sony cameras, and I think there's no doubt that I go for the Alpha 3. Or
Yeah.
yeah,
Another
yeah.
question for the customer. If you all the customers that you follow us, if you have a question for Peter, you must only send a message on the chat, and Mattia try to read the answer for Peter. If you have want to suggest, if you want to ask the experience of Peter, Peter is with us. Forgive your for share with us the experience that Peter have and.
They
Uh,
also can always contact me. You can forward my contact. I don't know if it's on your website, but people, Yeah, they can feel free just
Yeah,
to
yeah.
contact you
On our
directly and we
website
have
there is
questions.
in the ambassador. You are Peter
Yeah.
Schneider, and you have also your contact. You can write an email or your contact with or you can write in the chat. Now we are in live also on YouTube on our Easydive channel and on Facebook. And
You know what is really funny? While we're talking about these different camera models, the Sony Alpha 7R2, the Panasonic GH5 and GH5S, and now we're talking about the new Sony 3. Um, I start realizing, but I just have one housing.
ah,
I take it, I take it already for granted that I can change the camera model without changing the housing. This
this
is
is
like,
uh, this is
this is our
because
question.
this is you are this things because you are quiet, no? Because you don't have a problem to change the housing. This is the big.
Exactly. This is like, but I take it for granted as normal. Since I'm using Easydive, I take it almost as a normal thing. There comes a new camera model on the market, and I can switch to this camera model without having all the hassle to change the housing and all what's coming with it. So it's funny that it seems
It's
to be normal,
crazy.
but now I just remember how it was before when I was changing my camera model and I was thinking, okay, with which housing do I go now? Should I upgrade my housing? So one moment I was investing a lot of money in an amphibico housing, and in the end it was not really working out as I wished for. And as I told you, I was starting with Easydive with a Sony camera, then I switched to Panasonic because of the 5060p option, and now found out that the Panasonic is not the model for me, and now I'm switching back probably to Sony again, and I'm using still the same housing.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
just
yeah.
amazing. Like
Yeah,
we easy
I
dive,
know, I
we
know, I know, I
we
know.
easy dive addictive. We think this is normal, but it's not normal. This is really this very strong point of easy dive. Besides others, it's you know, Easy Dive
Yeah,
is
I
absolutely
think
the right
another
name for
thing
this
is,
company.
yeah, another thing I think is also the direct contact, no? Because if the customer need a question or he want to suggest, is 21 year that we sold directly from all our customer, and we have also a feedback with our customer,
Sure.
and we can use this feedback for give to all our customer to share with all our customers. This I think is very another important things to uh, buy directly from the manufacturer. This is the big event, I think so.
Sure. I mean, for me, also, if I can, for me, the human,
Yeah,
component is always important. And I have to say, by starting to use Easy Dive equipment, I not only got a new piece of equipment, I also got some new friends. This is what I consider you guys. You are my friends.
Uh,
If I
also
have an
for us,
issue,
also for us. I don't.
no, this is really important to me, and I know I have your support. When sorry, excuse my language, if I fuck it up in the field, I have a problem, and I'm calling you, I get an answer within hours. If
Yeah,
if I'm on the other side of the planet, it might take a couple of hours because you are sleeping, and I don't expect you to jump on out of the bed and getting in trouble with your wife. But I know that you will answer within like at least 6 hours. I will have an answer, and you're helping me to solve my problems, which I most of the time I fuck it up. It's not
yeah,
the easy
yeah,
dive
yeah,
weak point. It's like it's I did this wrong. So this is very important that I have a direct contact with you guys, and whoever there is in the office is always ready to help immediately. And this is
yeah, yeah.
also a very strong point of your company and Easy Dive. Yeah, or your attitude, your philosophy, what all is behind Easy Dive. Yeah, this is what I
Yeah.
like.
But have
And
you a short image to show us that you want to share, or have
well,
you?
what you want to see? I'm going through some footage in the moment, which I shot in Tahiti in 2015, 16, I believe. I don't know, can't remember. It's about a little whale named Zorro, and he's named Zorro because he has like a black belly,
Wow.
and usually in the southern humpback whales they have like more white belly, and he was very young and very very curious and playful. And I just have a short scene which I find quite funny. I would like to share with you. Let's see where it is. Here it is. I just started. Maybe you have to pull down some audio.
Okay, Mattia, and you try to share. When you share, Mattia, I share also.
I'll wait. My hard drive starts
Yeah,
to work,
no problem.
and I think he will see it. I don't know. Yeah.
Partito, ce l'hai, Matti? Just 1 second, because you must share, because Mattia don't see the share.
Okay.
You must share the screen.
Okay.
Vedi, Mattia? No?
I know, share screen. Okay.
Share screen, yes.
Oh man. No, I think I have to share a video. That's how it worked last time better. I share
It's
a video.
better the screen. It's better the screen. If you can share
Is
screen, it's
it?
better. Yeah.
Okay, let me see.
If you go back and try to share
Sorry,
screen.
mate. Sorry, mate. Therefore, I'm with Easydive. I like easy solutions. Okay, what is it? She's good. Two monitors.
Mattia. Two monitors, no? Cos'è, Mattia? Qualcosa che poi...
Doesn't matter.
Prova a
I
parlare
go
anche
on.
te, eh?
No. Okay.
Vediamo. We wait if you can, but if you have a problem, no problem. Huh? Oh, no,
Eh,
now yes. Now yes, we see.
You see?
Vai, Mattia.
Then I start over
Okay?
again. Oh, this is a nice picture. Okay, here we go. Does it work?
Yeah, work. Vedi, Mattia? Yes, everything okay.
Okay. Should I? But I don't see you in again.
Non mi vede a
You
me.
are.
Yeah, you can see only the screen now.
Okay. Yeah. So this little whale, which was very playful and straight in your face.
You must put, because there is a takeout.
Did what?
Okay, now okay? Perfect.
Okay. I have to. Yes, I got it. No, I just
Yeah.
have only one computer here. You can see how close he is, and I'm
Yeah,
shooting
yeah, no problem.
wide angle. He's very curious and an amazing animal. So, and I'm starting now to make a film, another film about him, because last year, I not 2 years ago, I met him again, and he was like a couple of tons more heavy, but he had the same attitude. He's a little bit like a psychopath. He likes to spook people. He likes to spook the divers. And 2 years ago, he was spooking a humpback whale male singer who was just resting at 20 meters and singing his song. And he came out of the blue and
Wow.
spooked this whale away.
Wow.
Yeah.
Now,
So
Mattia,
you know
try to
when
show me the
when
screen.
you when you're working with these kind of animals, you need an easy
Wow.
solution for working with your camera. So you need a camera which you can easily uh, uh,
Wow.
uh, uh, work with, and therefore
It's very clear water also, no?
it is. Yeah, it's a South Pacific, and we have visibilities there up to, well, 30, 40 meters and more sometimes. And you can see some idiots with like this GoPro sticks. They never understand that the longer the stick is, the more unstable the picture will be. But well, some people don't like
Wow.
this.
And
Okay,
this
this
is
was,
Zorro.
sorry,
It's Zorro, Zorro.
Zorro. Yeah, because he is like black, uh, and usually the southern humpback whales have a more white belly, and he is quite called, yeah, very black. So people who saw him were naming him Zorro. Yeah, and
What?
he has
But
also this attitude. It's always straight in your face.
But where you, if you give a suggest for, I don't know, where you suggest to see it for other video maker, well, your best trip, I don't know, your best dive.
Well,
I
this is
think that you
always.
have a lot of nice situation. But what is your best? This of the or you have more?
I mean, this is always a question many of us are asked. What is your favorite dive destination, your
Yeah.
favorite animal, and so on? For me, I was more always a warm water diver. So as I lived in French Polynesia and South Pacific for 10 years, but I got the chance 3 years ago to go to Norway and diving the Arctic for with orcas and the northern humpback whales actually, and the fin whales, and I also loved it. I loved it very much. So in the end, it's really the variety of things you can discover when you're diving and when you're
Ah,
taking pictures, still pictures or video is like I love the Red Sea. I was never in the Maldives. I love Indonesia and this part of the world. I was living in Micronesia, which is a wonderful, beautiful place. So in the end, it's what it depends on is always the people you are with and the animals you are with. So
in the next.
I really like to hang out with the big animals, so like whales and sharks and stuff like that. So for me, the interaction with the animal is more intense, and
Uh,
this is what I really like.
I suggest you to see also uh, our new at the 2 o'clock. At the 2 o'clock, we are with our ambassador Magnus. He's a very young guy that is from
Yes, I
Sweden.
know we're connected. We're connected on
Yeah,
Facebook,
yeah,
and
and
he seems to be a very, very, very nice guy. And yeah, he
yeah,
is
yeah,
in cold
yeah.
water.
All
Cool
the
guy.
time with the
He's a
orca.
cool guy. He's a
They,
really cool guy.
Yeah, very cool. But
Yeah.
my question, my answer to Magnus is, but it's very cold water. You all the time free diver in the cold water with the whales, the orcas, but every day, wow, very, very, my, my, you
But
have my support.
You know, Fabio, how it is. When you are in the office and you're working on a new project, you forget the time. So, and the
Yeah,
same thing is like if the water is cold and you are in the water and you are interacting with like animals, big
yeah,
whales,
yeah,
with
yeah,
orcas,
yeah. The
you
same,
truly
yeah,
forget
yeah,
this. You know, you forget the cold. You are focused on what is there, and this is taking you. This is like,
yeah,
where
yeah.
you put the focus
Yeah,
on
yeah, yeah, yeah.
concentration.
Of course, of
Yeah.
course. I think this is the correct answer because when you have the passion, and you are no, you go on your job, you love your job, and you go in situation the cold there is not. You think too old.
You know it afterwards when you're getting out of the water and you're shaking.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Cold. So then you know it was cold. Yeah. And
Yeah,
afterwards, when you go home and you see like you're totally tired and you have your muscle pain and so on. But when you're in the water, you don't feel that. But it's nice to be in warm water. Yeah. I
yeah,
I,
yeah,
I was always a guy who was always cold. Yeah.
yeah,
And
yeah, yeah,
you know, when I started diving, when the neoprene was still getting hard, and
yeah, yeah, yeah,
when freezing, when being cold was a part of diving.
yeah, yeah,
Nowadays, it's
yeah.
different. It's yeah. I mean, I'm very, very happy that this has changed.
I think that for me, for my personal, I prefer the Polynesia, but I think
You have to
so
come
that
along on one of my trips.
yeah, probably. But why not? Why not?
Yeah, we should think about it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but the question is every time. Well, normally we have a lot when you start the trip. Probably start on the fair, and we must start to the fair. But my trip after is not to dive; is to the fair. It's different, no? but I prefer to
No
dive.
excuses. No excuses. I have seen you with a camera underwater. I've seen your
No,
pictures.
no.
No.
My dream of young dream is to go on French Polynesia. But I am not diving French Polynesia. But it's my dream. I want to with my family go. It's a really expensive because it's not a trip. It's
Yeah,
a trip expensive, but it's my dream. I hope in the next few years, when everything finish, when we start everything, to go one of my
I,
holiday on French
I,
Polynesia.
I make a suggestion. I think you should first come along alone to scout to see how it is before you bring your family. It's also cheaper, and I can organize something for us. Or maybe some other people like to join us, and we organize something bigger, really on a nice
Wow,
trip, a nice catamaran with beautiful islands, with a lot of sharks during the season of
wow,
the
wow.
humpback whales. We could do something like that. Yeah, then you can bring your family along, and this will be the experience of your lifetime. Promise.
Oh, Peter, I have Mattia from the Regia. He tell me, Fabio, the time is finished to
Oh,
Peter. We must change. No,
okay.
it's very no. We have we have a program, and we are really
Sure.
happy to see you that you come to with us to talk to explain your experience to give your suggest. We continue to ask to all our followers if you have a question with to ask to you to write a message on the post or to go on our website in the ambassador to check your mail and to write to you directly if you have a question for you. And we are sure that Peter can give us to all our fan a lot of suggestions for video and for take a very nice image. Oh, Peter, I hope to see
Hey,
you very
thank you very
fast.
much.
I hope to see you very fast, the first possible. See you
Yeah, very
soon.
soon. We missed the boat show this year, and I hope I see you again and very soon, sooner than later, my friend.
And
Okay.
thank you
Thank you very much for
for
having
going
me.
with us.
Have a good
Bye,
day.
Peter. You
Bye. Ciao.
too. Thank you.
Ciao.
Bye. Ciao. Ok, Peter. E tra un po' ci colleghiamo con Francesco Sena. Quindi tra poco andremo in collegamento con il nostro amico Francesco. Mattia, vuoi ripiazzarmi la camera